under pressure, you start to fold like a diamond from gold. Maybe you are something I cannot define. Maybe you are the fallen kind. I lead in there with violence, the silent side of me. We see where fire starts to breathe. When I would lay in silence, the voice inside of me made me use my mind right.
Welcome back to another episode of K7, The Lockdown. Somebody is echoing. Of course, it's Vic. This is the pre-week show presented by Get Good Hosts, Innovative Gear, and Drop Shot Stats. Gentlemen, I have my colleagues and friends, best of friends in here, followed by Nico, Scott, and Brendan. How are we doing tonight?
Amazing.
Doing amazing.
Fantastic, boys.
This is the first time we quad cam. I get it. No, I'm joking. This is the first time we quad cam this thing, baby. We have the Presidente, which is me, our new member that nobody really knows about, but we're going to introduce him here tonight. Mr. Nico, dude, I suck with names. Is it Sikera?
That is Sikera.
All right, okay, I got it. Nico Sikera, he is the new K7 Director of Project Management. We'll get to learn about him here in a bit on the stream. We have the wonderful League Commissioner, that shirt, Scott Frederick, a.k.a. Fred.
A nice Templar shirt.
For the nice Templar. Dude, I think it's kind of sus that you're wearing that on stream today.
Yeah, biased shell.
We already know the predictions.
And then my one
foreshadowing.
Yeah, we already know what it is. And we have the wonderful Mr. Canada over there, Canada, the co-founder of the league, Mr. Brendan Grifkowski. I can't say your name.
Jurofsky.
Pretty close, though. All right, we got you. We got you.
At least you tried.
Boys, I know, I did. Dude, we're here tonight. Exciting times in K7, right? We watched a crazy week one, unfold in front of our eyes. Some upsets, Fred. And we definitely watched, some great games. At least I think one game went to a map 5, and that was that Wave Runners and finale game. Um, but like amazing games all around, man. I'm just excited. Season 3 is back, and we are in full swing, gentlemen. I mean, any opinions, before we move on, and just about the first week's games that you guys saw?
Oh, natural talent is dangerous.
Oh yeah, that like was understood.
Seemed to be.
I think a lot of you guys talked about the fact is like I think we all knew this season was going to be super competitive. But this first week has shown that everyone's come to play. Every team anyone can beat anyone at this point. I know that my guys went it the hard way. There's a couple of teams there were some major upsets as far as our predictions go. And some teams that we thought were going to be bottom of the barrel came out swinging for the fences. So it's going to be an interesting season for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. You got a tough schedule. We were talking about your schedule earlier today,
yeah,
man.
off camera. Yeah, I my guys have the gauntlet. So if anyone's questioning my bias, schedule.
Get him, Nico.
Just read the shirt.
Yeah.
Nice watch. More like you're gonna be watching from the bench. Ooh, no joking.
Oh.
I'm
That's
joking.
rough.
I'm
That's
joking, bro.
rough.
I actually don't think he's joking.
I'm a rated fan. So if I had a rated
Yeah.
shirt, I'd be rocking the rated shirt right now. But maybe soon. Maybe Grizz is watching this and they're just prepping the drop ship right now, dude.
Yeah,
But
they said Cincinnati.
favorite teams in the league, gentlemen. Fred, I know you're definitely gonna pick the Knights Templar because that'd be a disservice. Vic, Nico, if I were to go with you two gentlemen, what is your favorite team in the league, like coming into the start of the season? My God.
That's a hard one. I like if Valiant does have the roster. I think it's them, but
Ooh.
yeah, I don't know. I can't. But right now, I think by just plain eyes, natural talent is definitely number one roster. I like Esporto a lot. He's a good. He's a good dude. He's a good player.
That dude fries. Esporto.
Hey.
Woo.
Sure, trust me. I've seen him playing since BO4. He's a great player. He's a great player.
Man. Absolutely, Vic.
I gotta give a shout out to my boy Tar Heel and the Wave Runners. The game in the league, hard, fast, and strong, and you gotta love the personalities these guys give off, and they got the right vibes for really interesting interactions with the rest of the league players. From what I've seen so far, it's been interesting, and I'm all here for it. I love the drama, I love the interactions, I love the shit talk. That's just what I'm about.
Yeah, no, I love it too, man. Tar Heel and Co. Definitely a good squad. Heartbreakers as well. They're facing the Heartbreakers. He's been in that Vito's chat calling it Bloods versus Crips, man, because it's red versus blue. And I'm like, Jesus,
I don't
bro.
know if we should be bringing that here.
I was like, we can't be bringing that kind of culture here right now, bro. Probably the playoffs, but not right now. But definitely gonna be a good match to watch. Let's transition in here real quick to the upcoming matches presented by our wonderful partners here. This is week 2 starting tomorrow, with the infamous Valiant Gaming going up against the Indiana Syndicate to open up our Monday game. That's going to be a game that's interesting, Nico. And why do you think that is? Because you were the one that said Valiant Gaming is probably your favorite squad right now.
I mean that roster. I don't know if we're allowed to be speaking about it, but the roster is definitely dangerous. So it's a sneak in type of roster.
Yeah.
It definitely could win the league. I've seen them play. And they're dangerous. They're really dangerous.
Absolutely, man. Any opinions, Fred and Vic, on the specific game to open up Monday?
Yeah, I think that with the rumored roster moves, it makes this game a lot more competitive. I think prior to that, I think Indiana had the advantage. But if the team that is coming in for Valiant that we think it is, then this is going to be a lot more interesting. It's definitely a marquee match. Good way to start the week off.
Absolutely. That's going to be a good match. Casted by, I think, Brett and Kamaka tomorrow. Don't miss it at 8 p.m. Eastern for those of you that are watching or that will watch this. Vic, you just coughed on stream. What do you got to say about this teams?
I did hear that through the rumor mills here that Valiant Gaming came out and picked up a whole new roster. I'm not going to speak too much about them. I don't know enough about the team, but Nico alluded to it earlier. They are apparently very good and have been a team for a fairly long time. So there's going to be some interesting competition. But Indiana Syndicate did come out last week and just drop the fucking challenge. So I had to go with them again this week. They started out strong. I think newcomers to the league might need a game or two to adjust. And I think Indiana's gonna pull out all the stops to just want to take the W.
Yeah, the folks will definitely be seeing our predictions here very soon. But continue with the matches here. We have Hyped Esports against God Gaming on the late night window, and then Tuesday another good matchup. This, I don't know if it's a marquee matchup, but it's definitely a good matchup to watch. Which is Valkyrie going up against the Living Nightmare, which they have a pretty solid four. That's the Tuesday at 8 match. And then Natural Talent going to be going wild on Swear Society. But if Carl and Co can keep themselves alive for at least one map, I think one of you bozos voted at least one map for Swear. But we'll get into the votes here very soon, or not the votes, the predictions. But a marquee matchup to watch for, and I think this is going to be a good one, is Rated White going up against Finale. We saw some rumors over the weekend. Zuxium being removed from the Valiant squad, bought out of free agency because he was a restricted free agent, joined the Rated White squad. Dazi going to the coach role, I believe. That's just rumors. I don't know. This isn't anything confirmed. But that's a good match. That's a good match to watch. I think this game, specifically on Wednesday, is going to be a Mat 5. I mean, any other takes on this one?
No, 3-1.
I think this is definitely a comeback saving match for Rated White. I think they need this match to just regain. They lost in what I consider a surprising fashion against Monolithic week 1.
Yeah.
So I think they kind of need this match just to regain and us steer the ship back on course.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be an interesting matchup for sure.
I think Wednesday at 10 as well is definitely another marquee match, which these two orgs clash and know each other very well. Friendly rivalship, I would say, but definitely the Bloods vs. Crip game right there that we were talking about. And then the Thursday window to close off week 2 is Team Hustle and Monolithic. Monolithic looking really strong. Team Hustle needs to bounce back after the Rated Gold loss. But Neva, how big is your backpack, bro? I'm going to be telling you this every time. And then I think this is another great marquee matchup is Rated Gold terrorizing Knights Templar for sure.
Yeah. I think that one thing we can all agree on is the matchups this week. As far they favor the consumer. I think there's a bunch of good matchups this week. So if you go from the Indiana Syndicate, Valiant Game down to the Rated Gold versus KT Game, there's plenty to watch this week. There's gonna be plenty of talent to watch.
Yeah, no, definitely plenty of talent. I mean, with the new guys coming in as well, definitely going to be really interesting to kind of see how these teams play out and just really do it. But just kind of recapping from what we did on the pros game, just really show the audience here really quick. These are your Division Alpha standings, which is Rated Gold on top with the Heartbreakers. I mean, they're all tied pretty much because it's all 1-1, 1-1. Those are your top 4 teams on the Alpha Division. Somebody's headset is staticking. And then the Division Bravo side, just to kind of recap, Natural Talent on top, Indiana Syndicate, and we have Living Nightmare and Swear Society as well. Both divisions I think is evenly matched. I mean, Division A looks pretty stacked, pretty big. From what we see on the pictures, but I think like those middle 2 teams that are going to be like the top 4 teams of that, division specifically, I think it's definitely going to be like something pretty interesting to watch to see who's going to take that top 4 slot. I got some word here. First Society is not top 4, but anyway, thanks Sparky. He's here as our moderator for today's broadcast, but definitely going to be interesting to see, you know, who's going to retain those top 4 slots for each division, or who's going to be number 4 at least, because it is a battle. It is a battle, Fred. You're the league commissioner in this league. You see a lot of this talent here. I mean, any like add-ons before we go into our predictions?
I said goes with the consensus saying. I said I think everyone should be shooting for the top 3 spots, just to make sure they make playoffs. That way, they don't have to play for that wild card game. But I said those top 6 spots are going to be a gauntlet. It's going to be a grind to get to. So week 1 showed us that much, just for sure. So
Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. It's going to be definitely something interesting to watch as the season progresses. You mentioned the wild cards. I'm pretty sure is that you referred to the cross division weeks, which is week 5 and 10.
No. So like, I'm not sure how much we've talked about the actual format, but then the season,
Yeah.
so the top 3 teams from each division, auto qualify for playoffs. They get their bids automatically through.
Yeah.
Seeds 4 and 5 from each division have to play each other in a single off elimination wild card game to figure out seeds 7 and 8 for the playoffs.
Yeah,
So
that's interesting because that's going to be based on, you know, either the tie-breaking scenarios or whatever your map record is, I believe. So that's going to be
exactly.
big. I mean, you got to win big every week. I think each team plays, 10 matches before the playoffs? I think it's 10. 10 or 9? 10
I think
or
it's
9.
9. I think everyone is, but divisional play, so you have 7 games and 2 cross divisional matches.
Vic's
So
our
even
lead. Oh,
So even if you're 4th, you're still not safe at that point. You still
Yeah,
got to take a wild card.
exactly.
Yeah. It's like
So
the
you know
NFL.
you're fighting for the top 3 spots, and I think each team's gonna have quite a season fighting for
Yeah.
that top 3 spot.
Quite the
Yeah,
season.
and I think with the
In each
condensed season,
division.
yeah, with the condensed season too, it's gonna make each match more and more important. Every loss is gonna hurt that much more.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no, definitely an important factor for you know, the season and for the teams that are playing. Right, every game counts. You got to play every game like it's your last. That's how I see it, theoretically. But you know, other than that, man, I want to go into these predictions because this is what I've been waiting for. We'll start off with Fredder, bro, because Fred
put
is
me on
our
fire
league
first.
commissioner. Let's put him on blast.
Some whack ones.
Here-
Here, some whack ones.
oh, that's
Here,
Um,
take us through this,
Yeah.
Fred. Why are you
All right.
predicting these scores?
All right, so let's start off with the Valiant Indiana Syndicate game. Like I kind of alluded to earlier, Indiana Syndicate came out strong. But if what we're hearing about the Valiant roster is going to come to fruition, that team is going to come in and making massive waves off the rip. So I chose them 3-1 just based on that fact. Then if we go down to the hyped esports versus guide gaming, this is one of those. I think it's gonna be a close game, but I think both teams are going to come out one to prove something. So yeah, so I chose hyped esports 3-2 in that. I then chose Valkyrie over Living Nightmare 3-1. This goes to show I think this is gonna be a close 3-1 series. I don't think this is gonna be a complete blowout. Living Nightmare I think came out and surprised us all in the the week 1 matches.
Yeah,
I think natural talent is just Swift 3-0. Sorry, Square Society. But those guys just look unstoppable at this point. I'm not sure who's gonna be able to put them down. I chose Finale Gaming 3-1 over Rated White. This came off of just how the strong showing Finale Gaming's had at this point. I know that Rated White just picked up Zuxone, which is a huge pickup for them. But I think just the cohesion of the team already being established is going to help Finale take that one. Heartbreakers, I have going 3-1. They smacked my guys around, so I'm going to ride the wave with the Heartbreakers.
damn.
So, shut down.
You used the Wave Runners catchphrase there. For, oh,
Yeah. Nothing against Wave Runners. I think they're a solid team. Tar Heel and Co. are going to be a force in K7 for some time to come, but I think the Heartbreakers take this one. I think Monolithic is too dominant. I think Team Hustle has a long way to go. So I think it's easy Swift 3-0 for me. And then my bias prevails, and I say the Knights are going to take Rated Gold 3-1.
of course.
Yeah.
Boo.
I think my guys
Sus.
came in.
Sus.
I think my guys came in thinking Heartbreakers were going to be a walk, and they got punched in the jaw. But I think that's the kind of punch in the
Any
the
team that plays Knights Templar is a walk in the park.
Yeah.
I hope you're hearing that, Knights Templar.
Considering what happened last week, it's not far off.
Let hero eat his
I
words.
just want that meme where like the guy sitting on the desk of the park, like with the sign, like "Prove me wrong." It's like
Oh,
Ah,
yeah.
Change my mind. It's
change my mind.
Steven
Yeah,
Crowder.
Louder with Steven Crowder.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I just think my guys came in underestimating the Heartbreakers, and it showed in the 03 we had. I think they. uh, yeah. That's neither here nor there. It's too late for that now. Well, yeah. So I think the guys are gonna regain and refocus. They've been practicing a lot harder. So I think this rated gold. As much as I say it's 3-1, I think it's gonna go the distance. I just can't vote against my guy. So.
yeah, you did it for the what do you call it, the culture.
Culture.
You're gonna say 3-0, but yeah, that's not realistic, my guy. Let's be real here. But going on to mine, the ones that actually matter here. No, I'm joking. Going on to mine's. I'm the hype man. I gotta do it for the culture for these guys. I am the official hype man of the Indiana Syndicate. It's gonna be a 3-2. A tough game here for Valiant
right
Gaming. They're gonna be playing Gorilla and Co. My boys, bro. They're gonna turn it up. They're gonna play way much better than they played the last time, even though they 3-0'd the hell out of Hype D Sports. But I don't know, man. It's gonna be a game to watch, and that's why it's one of the marquee matches of the week, and it's a good opening match of the week to start with because they played pretty well. They played a really solid game, even though they played the opposing side that had some issues. Honestly, I think Indy can come up on top on this, not just because I'm their hype man, but because they're gonna come up on top. You better be watching this, Indiana, because we're watching you tomorrow at 8 p.m. Anyway, God Gaming coming in a swift 3-0 against Hype D Sports will be my prediction in the locker. Just based on the performance. Now, I don't know if they're going to make any roster alterations on the Hype D Sports side. I heard that Oni might be playing. Shout out to Oni if you're watching, because I know you are. Please give them at least one map. But going on to the next game. This is a tough match. It was tough to predict, but bro, I love Prodigy. I love Urifa. It's Urifa, by the way, to the casters that cast, not Arifa. Prodigy, Oblivion, man, those are a combo duo to play against because they played a hell of a match. Going into week one, Oblivion in that control game where he got like a 3-piece. Oh my god, like it just screwed everything up that Valiant was trying to do against their opposition. I think it will be a really good match. This can possibly go to a map 5, but I don't really see that based on the performance of Valkyrie, based on what they're doing. Honestly, it's going to be a 3-1 for me. Natural talent, no question about it. No offense to Carl and Co. I love you boys. With natural talent, Esporto on that roster, Kips, which is their new pickup. Oh man, that's tough to beat. I mean, if I'm gonna look at this, I'm saying natural talent's already the season 3 champs, and I mean anybody can prove me wrong on this by beating them. But honestly, season 3 champs right there. Rated White.
Ahead of yourself, man.
Rated White, my favorite team in the league. They're definitely gonna 3-0 the hell out of Finale, and I'm doing this because I honestly think Zuxia is gonna be a really great addition to their roster. Shout out to Kaiser and Co. Dazzy, you're watching. Rated, you're probably watching. Definitely going to be a swift 3-0. No questions, no comments. Kelso and Co. cannot handle my boys in Rated White. And then we're going to move on to the Wave Runners 3-2. I think the Wave Runners will take this one, even though Fred predicted it the other way around. With one map for at least the Wave Runners, but honestly, dude, Broby, if he comes up big in this game with velocity, I think they can win this map. I mean, they almost reverse sweep the hell out of Finale, so. But Monolithic Gaming, they're not playing Kavogi, man. Kavagi, not Kavogi. They're not playing Kavagi, which is, what are you doing? But they're going to 3-1 Hustle if Hustle performs like the way they did, but they need Kavagi. Hashtag, we need Kavagi on the chat, please. But Rated Gold, definitely going to 3-1 Knights Templar on this one if they play the way they played, Fred. That's only, I predicted that just based on, play styles and skills. So don't
That's a
hate me.
hoax.
Don't
That's
hate
a
me.
hoax. That's a hoax.
Don't hate me for this, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. They're gonna come out big. I think this is a Thursday night match, right? Where really
Yes,
late
sir.
night, 10,
It's
right?
the late match on Thursday.
Yeah. So definitely, man, Flama and the rest of them, they're a good squad, bro. I mean, you got Magnifico and Nordic. Nordic is a beam. Um, but it'll be a good match. I was gonna say 3-2, but for the culture, just like Fred, I'm gonna do 3-1. The other
I
way around,
respect it. I
obviously.
respect it.
All right, Nico, we're moving on to you, brother. Your predictions on screen. Why is this?
Well, obviously, I said my favorite team would be Valiant Gaming, so they're gonna go over Syndicate 3-1. I gave them the map. Genuinely, I think they're gonna be 3-0'd. I'm sorry, Indiana. Just my predictions. Going over to God Gaming, I'm giving Hype D Sports 1 win, even though I also think it's gonna be a 3-0, but it's for the culture, 3-1. Underrated match of the day, definitely Living Nightmare and Volcry. I'm gonna give it a Volcry, but Living Nightmare did play really well on stream last time, so
Yeah,
definitely a match
I
to
think this
watch.
matchup definitely goes unspoken just because before the season started, I think we all would have given Valkyrie the 3-0. But Living Nightmare came out and like surprised everyone with their
It definitely surprised me. So I definitely see a Map 5 going there. Natural Talent, sorry, Square Society. They're Esporto's a beast right now, and if you can't stop them, you're not gonna win. Rated White, easy loss to 3-1 of Finale. Sorry, Hero. I had to say it. I just think Finale's gonna win.
Right.
Wave Runners, Tar Heel, taking a 3-2 dub over the Heartbreakers. I think
go!
that's also going to be an amazing match. Definitely map 5, something I could see going off. Monolithic 3-0ing Team Hustle, and I do have Knights Templar, Fred, 3-1 over rated goal.
love to see it.
So
Love to see it.
I just don't have the rated teams winning at all this week. I'm sorry,
They paid
Hero.
each other.
It's just not happening.
They paid each other under the table. I just want to say that. I mean,
We did
that's
not. I wish I
literally,
did. I got
literally
some
what
nice
happened.
Hat.
I'm in Shredder shading going on right now.
They're gonna go pay the refs now, so don't be surprised.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised if you see the win.
Just don't be surprised when I go, completely 100% on this prediction. Wait.
All right, we're gonna take you to Vic's predictions, the one and only Vic. Man, why are you predict? Everybody's kind of predicting around the same thing, except for like some flip floppities around Vic. I don't know why I said floppity, but take us through your predictions, please.
I don't know what you're going on there about, but I'll take you through my predictions anyways. So I have Indiana Syndicate up 3-2 on Valiant Gaming this week. I know they have a whole new roster coming in for Valiant, which should be really good. But again, I still think Indiana's got the fucking juice this week. They got the special magic that's going to take them over to a round 5. I just can't see any other particular variant that's going to happen that way. As for the next match in that particular order, we have God Gaming 3 up on Hype Esports. Honestly, could have coin flipped this match. Both of these orgs just seem like they're both the same. I don't know, maybe take that for what it is. But until I see something different, I think God Gaming will take the 2 respawns up on Hype Esports, and I think they'll squeak out the Search and Destroy. Next up, I've got Valkyrie going 3-2 over Living Nightmare. What Living Nightmare did last week, I think they're really good, but I just can't see them going to a round 5 and Valkyrie not winning both of the S&Ds. For those who don't remember, Valkyrie is the old Band of Misfits roster, and they were the best S&D team the past 2 seasons in our league, so I'm not going to bet against them going to a round 5. They're going to take both S&Ds. Next up, we got Natural Talent 3-0 on Square Society as NT. They haven't lost. I'm not going to be the person to bet against them. It ain't going to be me this week. Moving on, I've got 3-1 Finale Gaming on Rated White. Sorry, Hero. I think Finale's for real. I think Rated White needs some. They just need some love and some practice, and they'll be up there in the top of the standings at the end of the season. But right now, I think they're going to get stomped on by Finale. Shout out to my boys in Rated White. I love y'all, but you're going to lose.
Ooh. It's like a low blow shot right there.
God damn.
Exactly.
Yo, shout out to you guys, but you guys are gonna lose. So I put that out there.
I can't let Grizz's ego get too big this week.
Oh my god. Here we go.
So I said earlier in the show, Wave Runners is my favorite team this season, but I don't know. I think it's gonna be another round 5 loss for them. I don't know if it'll be a reverse sweep situation, but I just have Heartbreakers coming out so strong last week. I think they're gonna take the win this week. I don't think Wave Runners is gonna have a bad season after this point. I think they'll finish in a playoff spot, but they're having a really tough schedule to start the year, and they might be the beneficiary of some early season losses and some really good wins later on going forward.
Yeah,
Second to
absolutely.
last match on here, I've got Monolithic. Sorry there, Hero. I know you wanted to hop in there, but I apologize. Second to last match, we have got Monolithic 3-0 on Team Hustle. Team Hustle is really struggling right now. I really don't know if Neva's backpack is heavy enough for that whole team for the rest of the season.
Oh, it is.
Neva. We'll see, but maybe he goes somewhere else. That's always a possibility with this league. People change every other week, it seems. But Monolithic 3-0 until something changes. But the end of the week here, I've got rated gold 3-2 up on Knights Templar. I think it's going to be very close, like all the matches they played last year. They flip-flopped a lot. I think they had a very even record win-loss against each other. I just think this particular matchup, Rated's got the edge, was a little bit of a better performance this past week than KT. But KT should be fine to finish out the rest of the season in that third spot or wildcard spot for their division.
Absolutely, man. Hey, we just witnessed something too here in this podcast. Oh my god, I couldn't find words. We have 2 and 2. So 2 people are saying Knights is gonna win, 2 people are saying Rated Gold is gonna win. So our tie-breaking scenario here is Sparky to end it all for us. Sparky, I don't know if you're gonna want to talk about your predictions here. He's in the booth with us, but let's just see what I forgot what he voted for. So hopefully you're the right man to make the right choice. This is Sparky's predictions for a week. Yes, go baby, let's go. All right.
Oh my
anyway,
God.
Sparky's
Are you
predictions.
okay there?
Let's go,
Really
baby.
stuck your deep there.
Are you okay there?
Woo! I'm okay, baby. Go ahead, Sparky. Tell us your predictions.
And the main reason why we on the first game for Valiant Indiana, just because of the performance they had. The new potential roster that Valiant may be bringing is still a potential. So I'm just going to give it to them. God Gaming, these 2 teams are on the same level in my opinion, but I think with the roster changes and all that hype's changed in the past week, that they don't truly have the chemistry like God does since they've been together since obviously for a couple of weeks prior to the season. Valkyrie, I gotta give it to my boys. I mean, a 3-1 win. It's the exact same way with Scoop, Oblivion, and Prodigy since season 2. They lose the first map, that's their warm-up map, then they win the next 3. Just how it is with them. I don't know why, but every single league they've been in, it's how they are. Natural Talents for Society. I want to put
Dude.
3-0,
I was gonna
But-
say, where is this one
but-
coming from?
but I have to have faith in Swear Society that they can take one map off of
believing.
the best team in the league. I have to at least see that. That way, so Natural Talent realizes that they can still lose. That there's teams that in this league that will take maps from them that they just need to get ready for it. Because when they verse some of these higher tier teams, no offense for our society, they need to get prepared for losses. Brady White and Finale. Oof. It's gonna be close games. Like I'm gonna say Rated White's gonna take
go,
that
baby.
game on round 8 in search. I'm gonna say they're gonna win it.
Round 8, very specific.
Yes.
It's
Wave
too
Runners and
specific.
Heartbreakers.
Can you tell us what happened 7 rounds before?
Well, you just have to watch the game to see.
6-2 win, sounds like.
Smart
6-2
answer.
win. Round
Smart
8.
answer.
But the Wave Runners and Heartbreakers, it's gonna be close games, but I think Heartbreakers is gonna come out on top. I'm not gonna give no round on that one. Monolithic Hustle. I mean, Monolithic is playing very well this year. Hustle, they need to make a few changes, maybe get their strats a little bit better and all that. But Hustle, they have a chance to become a very good team this season, but they're just going to put the time in and effort in.
The thing with Hustle is they can probably win the control, so you're probably right because Neva absolutely slayed against Rated Gold on that control. I think they won the control.
And then the last game.
Let's go, Sparky.
To be honest, I just did it for the banter, just
Yeah,
because.
I thought we were friends.
Ever
I thought we were
Don't
since,
even
friends.
go
well,
there.
no.
Don't
Calm
even go.
Hold on, hold on.
Don't even
Ever
go
since,
there.
last year, you know that you've always been an enemy when it comes to the battleground. You know that,
Yeah. Oh, we actually,
and
if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure we only played rated last year one time, and it was in playoffs. Like the way the schedule worked out, we didn't play each other all year, and then we like
what
3-0
happened?
smoked the playoffs.
Oh, 3
I'm
0
pretty
them.
sure there was at least one season match, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but of course that's going back to I forgot who said it, but if Ready Gold plays how they played week one, and KT plays how they played. Oh, it's gonna be easy 3-1. But if something happens, another disaster happens like it's happened the past 2 weeks, and it's on Ready Gold side, it may go the other way. We shall see.
We shall see indeed, man. That's the right picks as we wrap up the predictions here, ladies and gentlemen. That was brought to you by our wonderful partners here. Everybody just kind of like getting accustomed to the webcams. But, gentlemen, we have our predictions locked in. A few similarities, a few differences, two sides over here. You know, Sparky's on the right side, Vic's on the right side. Um, but Nico and Scott, bro, I don't know what you guys were thinking, bro. Like, why do you?
Think with our heads, not with our hearts.
Yeah, I got ahead. I used the
Yeah.
brain, It
Oh
works.
man, I'm just teasing, man. I'm just teasing. I love you
I'm not
guys.
sure you guys saw, but Octavane from Heartbreakers posted on Twitter not too long ago. He said all four of us are on PCs. You guys are uh expletive, which I can't say on stream. So that should be a good heading into that marquee matchup between them and Wave Runners. So
We threw out that family friendly vibe like an hour ago when I
Yeah.
started talking about
Yeah, I was
it.
just
Vic
say,
dropped
did
like
you
30
hear?
F bombs by now.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
family friendly still. That's okay.
Oh, jeez.
Dude. But yeah, no, some exciting games, man, as those predictions walk by there. Fred, you are the league commissioner of this league, bro. I just kind of want to get your opinion. We're going to get a little graphic on the screen here of our qualifiers, man. This is the overall standings after, three events. Yeah, I keep
Yep.
trying to say four. I don't know why. Three events, man. Any, like, particular teams that come out to you here? Like, you're looking at the top 8 right now, not the top 12.
yeah, I think Shinobi Uprising definitely needs a credit. Consistency is key in this type of thing. We labeled that as a gauntlet, and they're
Yeah.
handling it well. I think Lemon and Co just came out of nowhere. I think they are part of the 1M7 organization, so that organization is doing solid, having two teams in the top 8, top 5 at this point. Other than those three teams, I think is everyone in our challenger scene is extremely competitive. Everyone trying to go through quals is gonna make some noise, and I wouldn't be surprised if we have 4 brand new teams and then in the season. Some of these teams I feel like are gonna take out some of our relegated teams at the end of this year. So
Yeah. For the folks watching, if you don't know how K7 works, it's about a 13-week long program, including the free agency periods that we have. After or during playoffs or the championship week, I'm not sure which week it is. Fred can correct me or Vic. We run our relegation bracket, and basically what it is the bottom 4 teams that finish bottom 4 in the league. So 2 from each division, essentially. If they finish bottom 2, they get relegated to a 16-team bracket that will include the top 12 from the qualifiers. They play either a single or double elim. It hasn't been confirmed yet, unless they confirm it in here. But they'll play one of the bracket styles that was said, and pretty much they get relegated. So the top 4 teams, right, to finish the bracket are the teams that are in season 4. Is that correct?
yes.
Cool, yeah.
So the bottom 4 league teams will get allocated the top 4 seeding, seeds 1 through 4, and then the 12 qualifying teams will fill seeds 5 through 16, and then the top 4 from that relegation tournament will fill in the bottom 4 slots that should be available at that point for the league for season 4.
Yes.
And that's
Team
rather repeat.
Team of Pose, man, they look like a strong team too. That's going to be a very good team. I think they're going to grow. They've already signed up for Event 4, which will be happening on the 27th. So any of the teams that are viewing this stream right now, it's your chance to play our contenders here, our challengers, whatever you want to call it. This is what we call our qualifiers. The only way for you to get into the K7 is to compete through the qualifiers and win points like these teams have been grinding for the last 3 events. Some two, some one. But we have a lot of new teams for this upcoming event as we see a return of Mancini. I'm going to give him some credit here as Heroics GG will be playing. They were the old Swift Uprising in Season 2. That's Anbu, Mancini, and I forgot the other two, but they're playing this event. I'm super excited to kind of see some of the teams coming back and some new rosters. They really want to get into the league and really want to get involved, which
You,
is
you,
for
you
those
want to
that
hop
don't
on it
know,
now?
yeah, for those that don't know, that Swift Uprising roster solidified as top 4 seed last year. They were a top 4 contender all year. The reason why Square Society has the seed they do is because the Swift Uprising roster was so solid. So it's a good see them back and try to competing through the challengers. There are little contenders scene. So
yeah, no, absolutely. It's definitely some awesome competition from both ends, the league and the qualifiers. Nico, any specific opinions you probably have on how qualifiers is or how that's kind of integrated into the league?
I mean, I definitely do like the integration with the qualifiers and the points, and I think it's given a lot of opportunities to these teams that want to make it into season 4. As you can tell, the top 8 teams are relatively still up in the air. That means a lot of teams should be signing up as soon as possible, making their way into the next season. With just the quality of our league right now going on, you don't want to miss out. This is definitely a once in a lifetime type of thing. I mean, obviously we're gonna have more seasons, but hop on it now and get your name known because a lot of these teams are working hard and just keeps grinding. So I think it's time. Sign up right now.
Yeah, you heard it from Nico, man. Nico's booming business for the qualifiers. Vic, man, any contrary opinions to that, or what you think about the qualifiers program, how it's going?
I think the qualifiers program has been great, and it's been a great way to find new teams that have been reaching out to us every season. For those who are newer to the league, we used to get a lot of requests to join during season 1 and 2 when we didn't have space. This is where the qualifiers program came from. It kind of answers a lot of that feedback that a lot of these teams have, like, oh, we'd like to play in this league, but we don't know how. And we're like, well, play for it. Show us you're good. Show us you're good enough to be here, and let's see what you got.
Yeah,
and that's one way for us to maintain a level of the higher level of competitiveness in the league by cycling out the bottom barrel of teams and cycling the new up and coming teams that are new to us. Cycles through new org faces and cycles new talent. So it's a good way for us to stay fresh as well as the organizations involved.
Yeah, absolutely. Cycle Knights Temple. No, cycle teams. I'm joking.
Yeah. I don't think there's any way that we call I don't think there's no way Knights Templar ends up bottom 2 in the division. I think the guys will pull it together.
No, they will. They definitely will. I like Magnifico and Nordic. They're gonna. Dusty, you guys have a really good team. I mean, a really good, solid roster. Ray's back, and that's good to see. Maybe some other faces will be back. We don't know. We're not going to spoil alert because we're not caught intel. But on the screen here is only going to be Division A. I'm sorry, guys. We're still compiling all our data from Division B. But this is Division A overall KD for the game mode specific to Hardpoint. As you see, the Heartbreakers up on top. Nice Templar. Up on the bottom. Down on the bottom, not up on the bottom. But it's time to regain. I mean, I don't know if you watched the post game, Fred. I mean, you probably did, but Kaiser was our special guest on the stream, and I mean, what he said was absolutely correct. You can't take the L's. You got to just regain and come back stronger next time.
Yeah, I think one stat that stands out is I know the finale Wave Runners had 2 hard points, but I feel 215 kills that's a lot of engagements for the 2 teams.
Yeah, it's crap ton of engagement. It's over 430 engagements right there, or 430 to be exact, not over 430.
Yeah, that's a lot. So that's kudos to them. I'm not sure what maps they played. I can't recall that, but they were definitely pushing the pace, both teams. So.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That was a crazy game. But moving on to our search and destroy. On top, you would be surprised, but yes, it is rated gold, coming with a 1.56 with 25 kills to their name in the search and destroy series for them. Knights Templar in 6th, so moving up. They're doing good on the search. I mean, not as good as we want to, probably, right, Fred? But definitely very nice to see the Knights Templar. I mean, just overall the rankings. It's been a surprising. Monolithic Gaming has been the biggest surprise to me, for week 1. And I'm really, really excited to see week 2 for them. To see how these KDs balance out as we go to the post game next weekend and the pre-game for the week 3. But
Right. Yeah, I think we all deserve. Cody deserves a shout out. He worked some magic during the off season and put together a solid roster. So
him and Shank, man, I don't know how they pull it off. It's the only 2 teams I've seen in this league that drop the most amount of people, and they pick up 4 right away after that. Like, it's just absurd and crazy to me how many players they go through. I wish I had the Division B, data compiled, but tomorrow we will. It will be available on the Twitter. You will see there, as we saw last time, the players from all the divisions. But kind of talking the new game mode, no longer domination here, folks. Control KDs, the Heartbreakers are on fire, 1.98, and I mean that's just more of the performance of the game that they had. This is only one game, folks, so let's not overreact. But yeah, tough scenes. I'm not gonna say anything else, but Heartbreakers.
Yeah, Heartbreakers put KT in the blender. I was watching that game, looking out for my bed, reading the guys on, and they at one point, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they were spawn trapping us when we were on offense, which is not the most common thing, and so that it hurt my soul.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to chuckle a little bit. I'm gonna give it a nice sample. Even though I see this, these KDs, I believe in them. I can't stroke Kira's ego today.
Yeah, no, definitely gonna be interesting to see what's gonna happen for the next leaderboards on the data compiling. But back in here, folks, I mean that's pretty much what we gotta wrap through for week 1 going into week 2. Any extra comments that we have for everybody that's watching?
Don't disappoint me, Valiant. Don't disappoint me. If you disappoint me, it's not going to be great for you for the next couple weeks.
Yeah, no. Fred?
I think the big thing is just we're just getting started. I think the league hasn't hit its peak yet. I think we're still on the climb. But we all are super motivated, super dedicated around the grind. So the league is just taking off. So anyone that's involved, anyone who wants to get involved, stay tuned. Just because we have content overload, we're here to stay. We're here to keep grinding, keep growing, keep getting bigger.
Absolutely.
Get to know the name.
Yeah, absolutely, Vic.
Honestly, guys, you haven't seen nothing yet. This league is going to get even more exciting week by week once these teams start really defining the playoff picture and showing us what they've got, what these rosters are truly capable of. But I think I'm going to end this week on a high note. So, Hero, let's make a little wager. If my picks are more correct than your picks, you're going to have to do me a solid and vice versa. What do you say, bud?
Okay, what solid are we going to have to do here?
I haven't thought that far ahead. I just want to make a wager to say my picks are more accurate than yours.
Nah, dude, my picks are more accurate than yours.
All right.
Wait,
All right,
hold on. Let's just flash this on screen really quick to see these bogus picks, because, I mean, except for the Knights Templar one, you're probably the most correct, and Indiana Syndicate, but the Finale Gaming, bro, I don't know, the Heartbreakers, I don't know either.
I'm gonna be honest, probably looks better than yours, Heroes.
Oh,
Whoa!
Yo,
Attaboy!
Nico
The
just
comes out after all. I'm an Irish man right here.
This guy, your predictions will age very well after week 2. I'll tell you that. We'll make that bet. You don't want to record it here on stream, so you don't have any escape or remorse.
Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Whoever wins, the other person's gonna buy the next giveaway prize for K7. We'll put it up on the Twitter. Say like a headset or a microphone. We'll figure that out as we go on.
Nah,
hear that, fans?
It'd be like a t-shirt, probably.
You hear that? They're literally betting for gifts for you guys.
Yeah. So tell us what you want.
Follow.
Yeah, you might want to like, subscribe, retweet, comment,
Support.
whatever. Just hashtag KT losing. Hashtag Finale Gaming sucks. No, I'm
Night
joking.
Guard. Hashtag Night Guard.
But we're gonna
Hashtag white choke maybe.
oh, Oh, okay,
I
okay,
think it's just
okay.
a rated choke day, man. A
Oh
week.
man, bro, you guys have no idea. We're gonna win big. We're gonna win big. Rated white on top. Wave runners on top. Rated gold on top. Indy on top. I don't even know what else I predicted, but I'm gonna stop right here before it gets nasty, boys. Gets nasty. But ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you watching the stream with us. We will be back. Before we leave, we just want to thank you for 1.5K
Thank you.
followers on the Twitter. Thank you so much for supporting the league and doing what you guys do. You guys are the fan base of this league. But before we sign out, we're all just gonna say bye to you on webcam, and we're out. Bye. Peace. Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. All right.
I have the better predictions.
Nah, bro. Bro, it's about to get
Hashtag get better
ugly.
predictions.
It's gonna get ugly
Putting it on
behind
Twitter.
scenes right now. We're gonna
putting it on
take the
Twitter.
cameras right now. Fucking punch him in the face. But anyway,
Ah!
we'll see you guys here soon. Peace out. K7, we're out.
I'm on my own, broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. My darling dear, you're never here. When I'm in pain, you hide and disappear. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near, in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me.